Victoria Fashion and welcome back to my channel. So in this video I actually wanted to talk about an event that happened in my life, and it's going to be a story time about the greatest concert that I've ever gone to. So in 2012 I was looking for work, and it was announced that Dead Can Dance was going to be having a world tour because they brought out a new album called Anastasius. And I was like, dude, I gotta fucking go. I'm not going to fucking miss out on Dead Can Dance. Dead Can Dance is one of my favorite artists of all time. Like, my top 5. And, I mean, duh, look how I'm dressed. I mean, anyone who dresses somewhat like this listens to Dead Can Dance. I'm sure of it. So, I ended up seeing, around that time, I was at my biggest. I was about 245 pounds big, and I was not happy with myself. Girl, I was fucking miserable. I'm not going to lie and tell you I wasn't, because I was. But, so I was battling with a lot of self-esteem issues, so I wouldn't dress up. I wouldn't really do much. And I was looking for work because I was getting tired of not having money, and I was looking for full-time. I finally got hired at a call center for a taxi company out here in Los Angeles, and I was there for about 3 years, and I got hired there around July of 2012. And one of the first things I did with my money, I ended up buying my ticket for Dead Can Dance. So once I bought that ticket, a week or two later, I ended up getting kicked out of my parents' house because my parents were actually getting sick of me, because I would always party a lot. If I wasn't partying, I was never home. And when you live in a Hispanic Latino community, doesn't matter what age you are. If you are 25, if you're not home by then, if you're 25, 30, 40, 50, if you're not home by their time and you're living with them, forget it. It's like hell. Hell breaks loose. But it's not like that anymore for me, believe it or not. Believe me, it's not. But around this time, I was working graveyard, and my parents didn't like that. A graveyard and evening shifts. Didn't like that at all. And there was just one time I ended up sleeping over at my ex-partner's house, and I just slept because I was so tired from working. And I come home the next day, and they also got mad at me because I didn't tell them, and I ended up getting kicked out. In a way, I kind of asked for it, but I was still a teenager, so I was like fucking furious, and I was sad, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna leave. I'm tired of it. So I ended up moving out with Daniel, and I was living with him for 3 years, and this time I was depressed because I wasn't talking to my parents for a good year. Almost a good year. I wasn't speaking to them, especially my mom. And I wasn't even gonna go to Dead Can Dance anymore. I was like, I wasn't feeling it. I was going with one of my close friends at the time, and she was gonna go study abroad in another country, and that was another reason why I was really sad, because I was really close to her. But so even though I wasn't gonna go, we still ended up going because I didn't have money. I had to pay rent for my next for my new place. So I got ready. I ended up going, and the venue was at Universal Studios. At the time, it was called GIbson Ampitheatre, but it's no longer there because of Harry Potter. Next thing you know, we go to our seats. We were all excited to go. We were all dressed. She was more dressed up than me, but I had my big hair bangs, and I had a long skirt. So I was still dressed up, but not as much as I dress up now. And I saw so many people from different scenes. Like, I saw people from a lot of pagans, a lot of goths, even punks were there. I saw a lot of that, but I saw a lot of older people. And when I went to Dead Can Dance, okay, there were some songs I didn't know at the time because it was their new album. Children of the Sun is a really good song. So if you want to listen to a good song from their newer album or latest album, go check that one out. When I saw Lisa Gerrard, I kind of expected her to look older, but she actually looks really pretty for her age, and she looks like she aged like fine wine, and she looks beautiful. And she was in, I believe she had like a gold, not a gold dress, but it looked like a gold dress, and then her hair was up. And as soon as she played, I think Host of Seraphim was like one of the last songs she played, and as soon as she played that song, oh my god, where do I start? The Host of Seraphim, when she played that song, and when in the middle of the song, in case you haven't heard that song from Dead Can Dance, in the middle of it, she there's a small part that like her voice goes down, like it lowers, and then her she starts hitting high notes couple seconds later. And oh my god, when she did that, oh my god, if you don't believe magic is fucking real, it's fucking real. When that moment, I knew magic was real. I knew there's so many beautiful things on this earth because of her. Why? Because for the first time in my life, when I heard her voice, at that time, when I first heard her voice, I got goosebumps from head to toe. And as soon as they were all the goosebumps like were coming down to my body, I started crying and I started tearing up, and I held my friend's hand so tightly, and we looked at each other, and we were like, this is like the most beautiful, we didn't even like say it, we just looked at each other like, this is the most beautiful performance we've ever been to. And I saw her crying too, and it made me cry more, and it was just so beautiful. Like, I could say that was one of the most spiritual, most intense, most magnificent concerts I've ever gone to. And I think after that, like, I fell in love with Dead Can Dance even more. I'm hoping to see Dead Can Dance again. They were just so beautiful live, and that's something that I will always cherish in my life, is just seeing them for the first time. And if you love Dead Can Dance as much as I do, or you just like them, go see them. It's life-changing. It really is life-changing, and I really hope that you do. I'm just saying that, but I really hope that you do, because it was an awakening. It was beautiful. It just felt like, it almost felt like a natural high. It's just amazing that an artist can do that to your life. And after that, I was still going. I was depressed, but to be honest, because I have a lot of episodes of depression, and I was depressed. But that year, the next year, like, I was having a better year, because I started losing weight and I started feeling better about myself. And I think part of it was, like, I decided to go to Weight Watchers that year in October. So I think because of that concert, the way it made me feel, it changed my way of like wanting to be happier and wanting to love myself. So yeah, I could say that. But anyways, I hope you guys liked this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want to go see someone you love and adore, go and watch them. Look, no excuses. If you love an artist, go fucking see them. It is life-changing. It's beautiful, and you will appreciate more things in life, and I bet you will. You will appreciate music. You will appreciate things in life more if you go watch your favorite artists. Alright, that's it. I hope you guys liked this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please remember to like and subscribe on my channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!